Here's a word that I would like to share with you all today. See, Jesus said that a distinguishing mark of Christians would be the love they showed towards each other. John chapter 13, verse 35 says, "By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." And I ask, how do we measure up to this standard? You see, in biblical terms, love is not primarily an emotion, but a behavior. And the focus is not on feelings, but on action. For instance, Jesus taught us, love your enemies, and we find that in Matthew chapter 5, verse 44. You see, this command does not require us to manufacture fond or romantic feelings towards those who mistreat us, but it teaches us to treat them kindly and compassionately, showing love in the face of persecution and opposition. Thus, Jesus went on to explain in the same verse, "Bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." See, James similarly explained that true Christian character is revealed not by what we profess, but what we do. James chapter 2, verse 15 through 17 tells us, "If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone." And John also emphasized that we must express love by action. 1 John chapter 3, verse 16 through 18 reads, "Hereby perceive we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us, we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. But whoso hath this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion for him, how dwelleth the love of God in him?" This is a question. "My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth." In fact, if we claim to love God, but do not show love to people, then we only deceive ourselves. 1 John chapter 4, verse 20 through 21 reads, "If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also." As this passage indicates, love should begin with the church. Paul instructed us in Galatians chapter 6, verse 10. "As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith." You see, if we cannot act lovingly towards our fellow believers, then we certainly will not act lovingly towards unbelievers and opponents of truth. Therefore, each of us needs to ask, am I showing love towards others, especially fellow believers? Or more specifically, what am I doing to demonstrate and impart God's love to other people, especially those in the church? Answering this question certainly includes the avoidance of any action that could harm others. Thus, we must not sow discord, cause strife, become talebearers, or put a stumbling block in people's lives. But answering this question also involves positive actions such as intercessory prayer, praying for others, encouragement, courtesy, kindness, and practical forms of assistance in times of need. You see, we must understand that one of the keys to revival and growth across our fellowship is for us to help one another and love one another. And in doing this, we will show the world that we are truly Christians. And this will compel them to want to join and become part of God's church. Amen.